Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Kathy. I'd like to clear up some misinformation that's being spread regarding the true beginning of the trial in the matter of Idaho versus Kohberger, since Judge Hippler entered the equivalent of an amended jury trial and pretrial order as he did on October 9th, 2024. There are some who are spreading misinformation that the trial actually begins August 11th, 2025, although the rather confusing, I will admit, order states that the trial will begin August 11th. The real beginning of this trial is when voir dire happens, and that will occur beginning July 30th, 2025. It is beyond question that this is a jury trial. It's not a trial by judge. And no jury trial can start until a panel of jury members are selected. So that process again begins July 30th, 2025, which is the start of the trial. I have entered a new episode of the Kathy InDieZone podcast series going over that order and some other questions, some confusions about that order that I hope that you will listen to. And I also hope that you will listen to the future episodes that I will be dropping concerning the multitude of items that the state entered on the docket that oppose Mr. Kohberger's opposition to the imposition of the DP as a possible sentence. And again, this is only if he is convicted. Otherwise, as the trial order states, sentencing happens only if necessary. And it will be necessary to go into the sentencing phase of the trial only if Mr. Kohberger, who is presumed innocent under the eyes of the law, is convicted by that jury. In the past, the Spotify podcast known as Kathy's InDieZone included multiple episodes going over the defense's opposition to the imposition of the DP. If you go to the podcast on Listen Notes, which is one of the platforms where it's offered in addition to Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, and some others, there is a powerful search engine. If you would like to research the specific filings by the defense opposing the DP that the state is now responding to and that the defense will be replying to shortly, simply plug in the term DP in that search engine and it will bring up all the episodes that will point you to those filings on the court docket so that you can read them for yourself. This will now conclude this episode of my YouTube series on Idaho versus Kohberger. As always, thank you very much for joining us here today.